What would the fox say? Well, this little fox would probably say, "Thank you for not turning me into a fur coat." Today I'm going to tell you about 3 different fox: domestic, wild, and tame. First is wild fox. They are common in the northern hemisphere. The red fox is the most common, which lives in urban areas and can thrive amongst humans. The second common is the gray fox, which isn't as common because they don't like to be around humans. They prefer dense woodland areas. According to Erica Yuri with the Wildlife Rescue League, the living quarters of a fox consist of dens in the ground that they use year after year. They only stay in there while breeding and taking care of their kits or babies. As far as socialization, they are usually an isolated animal. They're not very social. They do live in small family groups while taking care of the babies once again, and or during breeding. Second is the domestic fox. The only domestic fox can be found at the Institute of Cytology and Genetics in Siberia, and those fox are roughly $8,000. They've been altered genetically, which makes them domestic. They basically find the fox with the most desirable traits, such as loving, wants your companionship, and they just keep breeding it over and over and over to make it a strong genetic trait, and then they sell them as domestic animals, which you have to get permission from the U.S. imports, and also it has to be legal in your state to own a fox, and in the United States it's rare for that to be legal. It's not legal in North Carolina, where I'm at right now. It is legal to own a fox. Give him some more chicken. Here you go, buddy. Good. The next type of fox is the tame fox. They are still a wild animal. A lot of them are rescued from fur farms. Fur farm is basically just that. It's a farm where they raise lots of animals in mass quantities like a fox, and they basically just kill them and sell the fur to make coats and other clothing items. So this guy right here is actually a rescue from one of those farms. He's still a wild animal. He's tame because he was raised from birth by humans, but he still has potential to be aggressive, and he's definitely not housebroken or anything like that. There you go. And this is raw chicken that we're feeding him. So in order to own a fox, it has to be legal in the state in which you live, and they do the best as when you raise them from a baby. They're not pets. If you bring them in their house, they're very destructive, and they do have a really strong smell that will also ruin your house. So as you can see, they need to stay outside in a really nice pen with a roof and all kinds of toys and a warm place to sleep and plenty of food. So that also makes them very high maintenance, and they're a huge commitment. There is a huge difference between wild, domestic, and tame foxes. Domestic are the most rare, actually, because they're genetically altered. Many people own them, but again, they're still wild animals, not a good house pet. They're extremely beautiful, as you can see, intelligent and majestic creatures, but they're better left in the wild unless they're captured for a fur farm and then rescued, but they don't make a good house pet. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the fox today. Here you go, buddy. Oh. Good.